chaos down here. Houston, drive!
Hey parents, Carmine here with your video review of Army of Two: The Devil's Cartel.
RPG!
The Army of Two franchise is essentially the action movie series of video games. It features a pair of heavily armed mercenaries going on daring missions against entire armies without either character breaking much of a sweat. In The Devil's Cartel, players take control of Alpha and Bravo, two rookie members of the mercenary group TWO, as they fight against one of Mexico's notorious drug cartels. The Mexican police force is entirely unable to deal with the absurdly well-armed and armored cartels, so only a force equally well-armed can take care of business. That force is Alpha and Bravo. As this is the kind of action movie style game that features big explosions and even bigger guns, violence is an obvious factor. Most weapons the player will use will cause some blood, but it can easily be lost in the explosions, smoke, fire, gunfire, and fuzziness on the screen when the player gets damaged. Gore is an ever-present element though. If a weapon does enough damage, is outfitted with explosive rounds, if the player uses a grenade or causes a similar explosion, or if the player enters Overkill, body parts will begin to fly everywhere. Heads, arms, legs, and chunks of torso can all be destroyed, leaving bloody stumps in their wake. This is made even more obvious if the player enters double Overkill, which significantly slows down time. The player can also use a variety of melee attacks to kill enemies. These involve using the player's knife to stab, slice, or otherwise maul enemies. Despite the relative lack of blood and the complete lack of gore, these melee executions are always extremely close up and brutal. The main storyline of this game features a notorious drug cartel, so I expected a significant amount of narcotics. However, excluding the magical epinephrine-like healing substance that the main characters can use on each other, there is only one level that features any sort of drugs. In this level, the player runs through a drug lab while chasing one of the antagonists. Marijuana is an absurdly plentiful supply, there are big blue barrels that might be filled with something related to the manufacture of drugs, and random chemistry sets can be found set up in the area. However, surprisingly enough, there is nothing else drug-related present in the entire game. Due to the significant amount of blood and gore, but lack of any other mature content, we gave this game a recommended age of 16 years old. For the full written review, including the extra categories, log on to SideStoryGames.com.